The bases, as soon as the bases are the same, you set whatever you're taking the logarithm of, you set it equal to each other, and then you have to check for extraneous solutions. This is the day that extraneous solutions are going to come, and they're going to come quite quickly. Okay? So if we look at number 1, what's the base of the log on the left side? 3, and the base of the log on the right is also, so the base is the same, yes? So what am I going to do? I'm just going to set them both equal to each other. So 7x minus 1 equals 5x plus 17. So I'm going to have 2x equals 18. So I'm going to have x equals 9. Yes? Yes, no, maybe. Now, plug 9 back in for x on the left side. 7 times 9 is 63, minus 1 is 62. So this is log base 3 of 62. Plug it over here. 5 times 9 is 45. Plus 17 is 62. So you have log base 3 of 62 equals log base 3 of 62. We're all good there. Yes? 2. What's my base? E is my base. Remember, the natural log is the same as log base E. An important note for tomorrow. Are my bases the same on both sides? Yeah, because they're both like E, solve it. That's what you should get when you get to there, yes? So you gotta plug it in. 7 squared is 49, right? Plug it in. 49 minus 28. 21. 7 plus 14, 21. That one works, yes? Negative 2 though. Negative 2. Negative 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 4 times negative 2. So that becomes 4 plus 8. Yes? Which is 12. Negative 2 plus 14 is 12. So they both work. Are we good on those? Yes? 3. What have I now changed on 3? I have some things. You have to condense. You have to go back to knowing your logarithmic rules. By condensing, addition becomes what? Multiplication. So you have to condense first to be able to solve it. So I'm going to condense this. So it's going to become the log of 4 times the quantity c plus 3. We agree with me? Equals the log of 8. Are we okay with that? Yes or maybe? What's my base over here? Base on the left side is 10. Base on the right side is 10. Are they the same? So set them equal to each other. So you have 4 times the quantity c plus 3 equals 8. If you want to distribute, you can. I personally am not going to distribute. I'm going to divide first. So I have c plus 3 equals 2. Yeah? Because I divided by 4 on this side. And then c equals negative 1. This is one where you're going to want to plug it in and make sure. Now, can you use your calculator for this one? Can you use your calculator for this one? Yes, this is log base 10. So what you'll do is you'll hit the log of 4 plus the log of negative 1 plus 3. So plug it in. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Did you get 0.903? That's amazing. So you're going to do log of 4 plus the log of negative 1 plus 3. Did you get 0.903? Yeah? Now find the log of 8. Is it the exact same size? There you go. I'll find the log of 8. Oh. same value, so you're good. Do number 4, please. Oh, what does subtraction turn into? Division. So this is log base 7 of w plus 6 divided by 5w minus 3 equals, what does that 1/3 become? Say it louder. It becomes an exponent. So this is the log base 7 of 8 to the 1/3 power. You gotta put them all together. Now, do they have the same base? Yes or maybe? Yes. So I'm gonna have w plus 6 divided by 5w minus 3 equals, well, what's 8 to the 1/3 power? You can use your calculator. In your calculator, you can do 8 to the 1/3, or you can take the cube root 8, the same thing. The answer is 2. How do I solve this though? Yeah. I'm going to kick this out and multiply it over there, right? I'm going to kick that out and multiply it over there. So I'm going to have w plus 6 equals 10w minus 6. Follow me, yes or no? Okay. Then it's 9w equals 12. So w equals 4/3, and I promise that works. Fine. 5. Do I do anything on the left side? Anything on the left side? No. So this is log base 4 of 4p plus 3. Do I need to condense on the right side? Yeah, what do you have? Which is what? Which is a coefficient. And the coefficient becomes an exponent. So be careful when you write this though. This is now log base 4. Now, that 1/2, that exponent goes to everything that log base 4 is attached to. So you're going to want to write it as 16p to the 4th to the 1/2 power. There's a difference. Make sure it's the whole thing. Okay? Bases are the same, so we're good. So we have 4p plus 3 equal. Now, if I have 16p to the 4th raised to the 1/2 power, it means I need to take the square root of everything. What is the square root of 16? 4. What's the square root of p to the 4th? P squared. This is quadratic, yes? What do you need to do with it? Has to equal 0. So then 0 equals 4p squared minus 4p minus 3. You guys follow me here? Bring down the first term. Bring down the last term, yes? Multiply 4 and negative 3. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. What multiplies to negative 12 that adds to negative 4? Negative 6 and positive 2. Okay. How many terms do I have? 4 means I have to group. What's my GCF of my first group? 2p. And I'm left with p minus 3. 2p minus 3. Yeah. Okay. Don't have to take anything out of that second one because it's just 2p minus 3. What? Two p, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. P squared divided by 2 is 2. Oh, no. Okay. So you have 2p plus 1, and then 2p minus 3. So p could equal what first? -1/2. Or it could equal what? 3/2. You need to check this one. So I'm going to show you what I would do in my calculator to check it, because I think that is where, if there becomes an issue, it's going to happen right there. Alright, so when I plug this in, I'm going to take 1/2 and I'm going to plug it in here. So I'm going to have 4 times -1/2 plus 3. That gets me 1. Everybody see how I did that? Okay. You do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to do 16 times -1/2 to the 4th. Oops, nope. 16 times -1/2 to the 4th. And then you need to take the square root of that, which is also 1. Do the same thing for 3/2. Make sure it works, please. So that, okay, this becomes what do you mean? You cannot distribute that exponent. You have to FOIL it. You have to do a plus 1 times a plus 1. A plus 1 times a plus 1. A squared plus 2a plus 1. You have to FOIL it. No, this is the equal. Okay. I probably should have to do a plus 1 squared. Okay. That equals 64. Take the square root of both sides. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not even 50 minutes. I know, but I have a lot more to do. But yeah. No. But the back is completely different. Your answers are plus or minus 8 minus 1. So your two answers are 8 minus 1, which is 7, or -9. Now, you have to plug them back in to make sure that they work. If you don't plug them back in, part of your answers will be wrong. -9 does not work. -9 does not work. Okay. Backside completely different. Why is the backside completely different? Because here's the thing. If you give me a rounded answer on the backside, I'm going to mark it wrong. You do not round anything unless I ask you to. If I don't ask you to round it, I don't want you to round it. Okay? So, are there logs on both sides of that equation on number 1? No. So I cannot solve it using log. What you have to do is you have to convert it to exponential form. So we have to remember how to go from log to exponential. So we would have had log of a b to the x power, and we need to take that to exponential form. Log of a, log base a of b equals x, or whatever. That's log form. This turns into exponential. A to the x equals b. You have to be able to go back and forth that easily. Okay? You have to. I am now expecting that is just, we're going to do it now, because that's going to happen. So if we look at number 1, that's logarithmic form. I need to change it to exponential. What is my base? What's my base on number 1? 2. What's my exponent? 7, and it's going to equal 3x minus 4. Well, what do you do from here? You find out what 2 to the 7th is. Put it in your calculator. It's 128. 2 to the 7th, so it's 128 equals 3x minus 4. What are we going to do? I'm going to add 4. So I have 132 equals 3x. What do we do from there? Divide. I believe it's 43. 44. X equals 44. You got to make sure that works out. So here's what you need to do in your calculator. You have to do it this way. Because you guys cannot just use your calculator the way you normally would. You need to plug 44 in wherever there is an x. So you're going to do 3 parentheses 44 minus 4. So everybody get 128. Now, what you need to do now is to change the base formula. So, to check this, we're going to take the log of 128. You're going to take the log of 128, and you're going to divide by the log of 2. That's your change the base formula. Did you get 7? You got it. Number 2. Why am I using what? Because it's not log base 10. I can't just plug it straight into my calculator. You have to change the base formula if it's not log base 10. To check for extraneous solutions, you have to use the log. You're going to use the change the base formula a lot. You might as well stay into it. So it's always the log of your big number divided by log of your base. Always log of my big number. So after I plug 44 in here, I took the log of that divided by the log of 2. Number 2 is not in exponential form. What's the base? It's e. So this becomes e to the 9th equals 2a. What do I do to get a by itself? Divide by 2. Your final answer is not going to be some gross decimal. If you put it in like that and you answer like that, on your homework, I'm like rating that for correctness, not for completion. So it's e to the 9th divided by 2. E to the 9th divided by 2. 3. Yep. E to the 9th divided by 2. What do you have to do on 3 first? Yes, you have to add 5. So this is log base 6 of w plus 7 equals 2. Yeah? What am I going to do now? Go to exponential form. My base is 6. My exponent is 2 equals w plus 7. What is 6 squared? So this is 36 equals w plus 7. So w equals 29. Now, do not change the base formula again. Okay? Find the big thing first. So 29 plus 7 is what? 36. You're going to do the log of 36 divided by the log of 6. And you should get did you do log of 36 divided by log of 6? And log of 6 divided by log of 6? Oh, no. Okay? 4. What do I have to do first? Subtract 4. So then I have 2 times the log base 9 of k squared plus 2k equals 1. Don't always make someone do that. You have to divide by 2. So this is the log base 9 of k squared plus 2k equals 1/2. So it's 9, so that's my base, 9 to the 1/2 equals k squared plus 2k. Okay? What's 9 to the 1/2? This is 3 equals k squared plus 2k. Quadratic, yes? What must every quadratic equation equal? 0. This becomes 0 equals k squared plus 2k minus 3. What multiplies to negative 3 that adds to positive 2? So f k plus 3, k minus 1 equals 0. So your answers are negative 3 and 1. Negative 3 and 1, and they both work. Try doing number 5 for me, please.
Like, I feel like that, like, probably because you're back to
Are you feeling anger inside you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, like, we could be the white boy. It's no stupid question. Yeah, like,
How to say it. She can always be like.
it's not the vaccine.
Almost like a.
Who? What up with it?
Yeah. That's not good. Did he know that?
I like this topic.
I figured. And you broke
And
it
it's
down.
either fun.
Just do it. It's go for it.
Well, I have some.
Huh? That's just what you do.
The lady was mean to you and then he said something.
No.